Hi there, this is Suzanne D'Ambrosio. I'm a realtor in Acadiana, and I'm looking forward to being your realtor. And I'm talking today about home inspections. Now, as a buyer, it really is important to have that home inspected. And I'll tell you why. Because you're going to buy a home that somebody else owns and somebody else has been living in. You want to make sure that it's in really good condition, or at least in a condition that is acceptable to you to move on, and also to qualify for your loan. There's certain things, if you've got a certain loan type, that have to be in working condition. And here in Louisiana, one of the requirements is the home has to have heat. It doesn't have to have air conditioning, but it has to have heat. So there's things like that. It has to have a stove in it to qualify for certain loans. So it's really important that we have a home inspection. Yes, you're responsible to pay for it. And I know a lot of people are like, why do I have to pay for a home inspection that I don't own? But the bank requires you to make sure that that home is in condition. That way we can move forward with it. It takes about 2.5 hours. We have a list of inspectors that I recommend that we can call and set that up, and they come out. You don't have to be there for the whole inspection, but you want to be there at least through the end so you can hear what the inspector has to say and his findings. Plus you'll get a report that we're going to review and go over and decide what we're going to ask the seller to remedy. The seller does not have to remedy any of the items. They can choose to remedy some. They might choose to give some money towards your closing costs to help offset what it will cost to do repairs. But that's all in part of the negotiations. But we do want to do a home inspection, especially as a buyer. It's important. And then we're going to do something called a final walkthrough after we get closer to closing, to make sure that those items were remedied. We do ask for invoices and receipts from the seller to tell us that the work was done, and then we make sure that they were when we go back and do a final walkthrough. I hope that helps. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.